Connolly. John, it's a pleasure. Nice to meet you. I saw you guys play at, oh God, it was like House of Blues like a year or two ago. Does that sound right? God, people go, oh, thank God. Security. Came to the wrong place here. Just kidding. Yeah, you guys were incredible. That was actually the first time I saw you guys live, and you know, and I was kind of new to you guys. Like I knew of you like a little bit. I had never really like owned an album or anything. It just, you know, I don't know why, but somebody was like, hey, come to Sevendust. And I was like, yeah, I kind of know Sevendust. Like, okay. And I wasn't really like expecting anything. You know, I hope that doesn't come across offensively. But I went, I saw you guys play, and I was just like, wow. Like me not knowing a lot about your band and not really like, I was just really kind of like, you know, aloof about it. I was like, whatever. But as soon as you like went into your first song, I was just like, wow, these guys are incredible.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and I really truly mean that. Yeah,
we take a lot of pride in our live show, you know. I mean, we've always kind of sat under the radar a little bit, you know, done everything a little left to center, but yeah, I mean, it's just, you know, it's what we do, it's what we love to do, you know.
Yeah.
If you're gonna be on the road, it's that hour and a half that we're on stage. It's like that's what it's all about, you know.
Right.
The other 23 hours, it's, you know, sitting around with your thumb up your butt, you know.
Right.
But you know, I mean, it's what we do. It just comes natural to us, you know. So.
That's awesome.
Cool.
Now, how long have you been affiliated with Dean Guitar?
Not long, actually. Just on this record, I started when we started writing for this record. Ironically enough, I had just gotten finished going through River Madness, Dime's book.
Right.
He always made a deal with me back in the day. He said, one of these days I'm gonna teach you how to play lead guitar, because I've never been a very good lead guitar player. And you know, he died, and I said, well, I'm gonna keep him to his promise, you know. So I got the book, and I was a Les Paul guy for years, and it's just wasn't comfortable doing a lot of his stuff. So it was a natural progression. Once I started doing a lot of his riffs and stuff, I started playing the Explorer, and then it was just a natural move to go over to Dean.
Wow.
They're in my backyard. I'm in Orlando. They're in Tampa, so it's easy, you know. I mean, instead of going, I wonder what this would be like or that would be like, I just shoot over there and go to the shop, you know.
Right.
And they're just so comfortable, and you know, I mean, they're all over the new record. All the new record is Dean, so you know, we're really, really excited.
Oh, that's awesome. That's very cool to hear. Well, I'm really glad that you joined the family. Yeah.
I'm excited to be here. A lot of fun,
Awesome. Very cool. Now, how long were you and Dimebag friends?
He jammed. He came up on stage with us probably in '98 and jammed. We jam walked with him because we'd always covered a little piece of that song, and they came out to the show and we got introduced and everything. We said, you know, it'd be great if you came up on stage and jammed. He was like, next time you're in Dallas, I'll do it, you know. And that's pretty much when it started. So it was '98, at 10 years, you know, basically a 10-year relationship. And you know, he's everything to me. He's the reason that I play guitar. You know, I mean, he's definitely by far the most influential person I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
So, you know, I wear it on my sleeve, and it made sense to be a Dean player, you know, because I mean, he was comfortable with it, and now I get it. Now that I play a Dean, I go, I totally understand what he was saying all those years, you know.
Yeah.
And it took me a little while, but I figured it out finally, I think.
Right. Well, good for you. That's awesome. Now, so what's in store for you next?
New record, April 1st. We got the Mayhem tour this summer, which I think doesn't start until July, and we're going to be going over and doing some dates in Australia with Ozzy in March, which will be a lot of fun, yeah.
Any LA dates?
The funny thing is, we'll probably be doing a lot of LA and West Coast dates around April, because the record comes out April 1st, and we want to do a small tour before the big summer tour starts. And we want to kind of avoid the East Coast, because all we do is play the East Coast. So I think we're going to come out west, so we'll be spending a lot of time on the West Coast in April. Yeah.
Well, I will for sure be there. Count me in. I'll be in the audience.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Well, thank you so much for taking your time to talk to us. It was a pleasure to meet you. Yeah, absolutely. So, well, have a good rest of your week and come back by and say hello. All right. Take care.